Okay, San Diego, big Mission Valley update. The $4 billion Riverwalk San Diego project has finally begun construction. You can see they're grading a big portion of the property right there. So last week, City of San Diego leaders, along with Hines Development, they had a groundbreaking ceremony to start phase one of the Riverwalk San Diego project right here in Mission Valley. Now, this project has literally been decades in the making, and construction of this 195-acre mixed-use development in Mission Valley is now underway with a portion of the project, phase one. That's going to be 930 apartment homes, 75,000 square foot of retail shops, and some key improvements to Friars Road. Those are all expected to be completed by early 2025. Now, when this project's completely built out in 15 years, the full development is going to produce 4,300 apartments and condos, 152,000 square foot of retail stores, and 1 million square feet of office space. They're going to do it in 4 different districts. The trolley line is going to go right down the middle. They're going to have a downtown style Main Street. It's going to be really cool. Now, the project also calls for 97 acres of parks and open space and trails with bikeways and pedestrian walkways that follow along the portion of the San Diego River that goes through the project. Now, Hines Development, they're out of Houston. They're basically starting by replacing the old 9 holes, Friars 9 holes that are part of the Riverwalk golf course. They're going to start by doing 930 market rate units spread across 5 buildings, some up to 85 feet, right along Friars Road. The residential units will range from studios to townhomes up to 1,600 square feet. Now, the initial phase includes literally almost half of the project's retail footprint, and it's going to include a neighborhood grocery store alongside restaurants and bars. They're going to have fitness centers. Now, in addition, the developer is making immediate improvements to Friars Road, which is much needed. They're going to do new bike lanes, sidewalks, smart signals, and new landscape medians. Now, Riverwalk's first phase of the development is going to include parking. It's really important. So 1,400 parking spaces for the residents. That's about 1.5 spaces per unit. And a 600 space garage for the retail center. Now, one of the key development features is a new transit station for the trolley's Green Line. Here's the good news. That's going to be built at the developer's expense. That's a very expensive undertaking. Now, the developer is also going to include some affordable housing. They're teaming up with a company called Wakeland Housing. They're going to build 100 subsidized units for low-income families in a separate building alongside Friars Road. Now, those units are anticipated to begin probably in the next couple years. Now, the developer is also required, as part of their agreement with the City of San Diego to develop this property, to set aside about 430 units for people making 65% or less of the area's median income, which for a family of 4 in San Diego is about $106,000. So take 65% of that. Now, good news for golfers, the remaining 18-hole Riverwalk golf course, that's going to stay open for, it's estimated, 2 to 3 years after the completion of phase one. So you're talking about that golf course staying open for probably the next 5 to 7 years. For all of us golfers, that's great news. Now, overall, big picture, the Riverwalk San Diego development, it's going to be similar in some respects in size and scale to the San Diego State University Mission Valley campus. Of course, that's already home to the just opened Snapdragon Stadium, but when that's completed, that's going to have 4,600 residential units, 80 acres of parks and open space, about 1.6 million square feet of office space and research, a big hotel, 95,000 square feet of campus shops. So I'd love to know, are you happy that the Riverwalk project is finally underway? It's been in limbo for a few years. This has been in the planning for 3 decades. What do you think about the Riverwalk San Diego project? Love to know what you think. Share this video if you want to send it to other people. It's also going to be on my YouTube channel, over 100 videos. I hope this has been helpful. This is Brad Hobson, and I'm around San Diego.